morning, everyone. I want to thank you all that have joined us, especially our customers from Finance Trust Bank and our staff and all other people following us on Facebook and all other social media channels. We want to thank you for joining us today. My topic today is your financial well-being during the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the things that I noticed that is so important during a lockdown or a pandemic like this, where there is limited movement and situations are uncertain, is your social capital, your social engagement. It doesn't matter here right now whether you are an individual or a business, because even as a business person, you need people to understand you. When they did the first lockdown, we reached out to some of our customers and said, look, we know you own a school and you're not working. How can we help? Today, our customers are reaching to us and telling us, we can't work under a lockdown. What can we do? Some of them, we are advising them to come to us and we reschedule their loans. Some of them, we're asking them to take some small advance. You see, in a situation like this, to understand the pandemic and its effects, you need to be able to talk to people. Sometimes, by not engaging in your social circles, you may imagine you are the one who is suffering alone. The situation is being so bad for you until you go ahead and realize that you're not alone. And knowing that you're not alone and sharing experiences with like-minded people, your friends and family, you come to realize that you can solve these problems better. The next thing is understanding and accepting the situation. You see, amidst this pandemic, as we're speaking, we must be able to understand the pandemic, its implications to us, and how long this is going to last, and the things that are going to change, and they are never going to be the same again. Why is this important? I'll tell you that a lot of business, because of this long pandemic and lockdowns, are changing their business model. I am seeing a lot of restaurants now selling their food, but they are not selling it by keeping people seated in their restaurant spaces. I am seeing a lot of schools right now that are never going to be schools again. The next thing, which is the third and second last thing I want to share with you today, that is extremely important, is communication. After you have understood your situation and the things that are changing, some of you own little businesses, I insist. Have you sat down with your staff and communicated with them the current circumstances? If you're just a family person, have you sat down in your family and talked to your children about things that are changing? We have over 200 people listening to us and maybe others on YouTube and Facebook. We are communicating to our customers on a daily basis through our relationship management teams in the branches and in head office, and we are telling them to contact our customers and give them assurance that we are going to stick with them no matter what. When the lockdown is done or anything they want right now, we are in the office. I'm in office right now to make sure our customers know that their back is with them. We have a full-time call center and it is more active now. We are reaching out to our customers that are not being paid and asking them whether they can take some soft loans using their phones. We call it Loan Kusimu on Trust Mobile. The issue we are doing this is we want our customers to stay in touch with us. We don't want a situation where our customer thinks that we went in a lockdown, closed the bank, and their money is not safe. No. The next thing that you need to do is adaptation. I've talked a bit of that in understanding and accepting. But adaptation is being able to configure yourself to the new reality. Today, someone was saying that the businesses are closed, they don't allow us to move, but our minds are not closed. Okay? Unfortunately, our stomachs are not closed, they're eating, they need food. The question is, this pandemic, we need to ask ourselves, how are we helping our businesses and our families and our friends to adapt? Because adaptability is what is going to create resilience. Resilience after COVID is not going to be going back to the old normal where we used to social interact I don't know, I've spent 1.5 years without shaking hands with my friends. I don't think I'll ever know how to shake hands again. The point here is, adaptation is looking and understanding the situation before you and work out a way of living in that circumstance, but living better. The same applies to business. Adaptation means we ask ourselves, if they locked us here and our customers are away, they can't come here. For example, in Finance Trust Bank, we're trying to get a program where we can be able to help our customers bank wherever they are through agent outlets and through Trust Mobile and through mobile banking and accessing their accounts. And we're helping them online to be able to register them and they access their accounts. Why? We can't wait for a lockdown we don't know will ever end. And for that matter, we are adapting to the new reality. Our customers are learning that they can use their phones to transact. They don't have to walk to the bank anymore. If that is the adaptation on the kind of the customers, in future we have to ask ourselves, if 80% of all our customers can actually access their banks without coming to Finance Trust Bank banking halls, that's adaptation, the new business model. So I want to thank you so much. I hope you've learned something, and get back to the moderators of this session.